Welcome back. Today we're going to draw this simple part here. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to actually start with drawing this face going in that way, the front plane, and I'll extrude it back and then, I don't know, sketch over here and some holes. All right, nice and simple. Let us begin. So over here, I'm going to do a sketch on the front plane, and I'm actually just going to quickly rough sketch the whole thing, right? So let's just go ahead and do rectangle, corner rectangle, and then I'll actually do a circle based off of the bottom here and another circle in there, right? So in here, I pretty much have my sketch, right? If I double check over here, I'm just missing all my dimensions. So I'm actually going to trim now. And the reason I'm doing this way is that it's going to help us keep things fully defined. So by doing this sketch this way, obviously you don't have to do it this way. You can just dimension everything yourself, but I chose to do this way. So D for dimension, let's go from here to here. Checking my sketch is 107, by the way. I'm in millimeters, right? Should have mentioned that one, millimeters. 107 that way. We're going up 11. This one's 11. This height is 41. And then I have some radiuses. So this radius is 30. And it doesn't tell me the radius of the inside here, but I'm going to assume that everything is 11 thickness. Did that guy, went up to 41, and this was 11 thickness as well. But yeah, so if that's 11 thickness, I can assume the offset here is going to be 11 as well. So let's just zoom in real quick, hit that, and we'll do 11. All right, whoa, that's really shot that out. Let's bring that in so we can see it. And then the last thing here would just be doing some fillets. If you look here, fillets and rounds 2. So let's do that real quick while we're in the sketch. Where's my fillet button? Right there. Pow, pow. Click. And it's 2. And that guy. Click. Enter. So now everyone's filleted. My sketch is fully defined. Again, I rough sketched it first so that I could fully define it with dimensions after trimming. It just works out that way. If I did dimensions first and then trimmed it, oftentimes Onshape likes to mess everything up for you. All right, so now I'm going to extrude it. If you look, the thickness is over here at 48. So let's extrude this guy. I always like to do symmetric, and then 48. Check mark. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's turn off all planes, and then we'll make the slot on the side here. 25 up. It's centered, right? If that's 48, 24 is centered, and 13 diameter. So I'll do a sketch on this plane, and to normalize my view, let's zoom in. I'm just going to pop a circle, right? This is origin. I did symmetric. Hey, helpful. Diameter is 13. D for dimension, and this dimension is given to me from center to base of 25, and then I can do some lines. Hit that, and then hit that. Hit vertical and vertical. Whoopsies, I didn't hit that point there. Let's go ahead and do horizontal there to there. All right, we'll trim that. Check mark. Sketch, extrude that. Look at that. Let's change that to remove. It's going through, and let's just do up to next. It hits that face on the other side. Go us. All right. A couple other things we can do now. Let's go ahead and do our fillets before we do the circles. So going out here, I have 2. Going out here, I have 2 with a radius of 13. And this over here, I have 2 of them, radius of 5. So back in my drawing, let's take a peek. We'll do fillet. I'll click here and here. This is 5. Check mark. And then these guys over here, here, and here was 13. Check mark. Look at us go. All right, last thing would be doing the holes. Over here, I have placement. We have 10 diameter for that guy, 22 apart, and this guy's got a 5 diameter right there in the center. The easiest way to do that, again, I like to do holes with the hole button so that I can call it out with tables at the end. So let's just go ahead and do a sketch here and start placing our holes. Well, turn this sideways. Why not do that? We'll do a sketch there, and I'm just going to do it with points. So I can do a point here, and then my origin is in the middle. Look at that. This is why we keep the origin in the middle. And then I know that by looking at the sketch here, these have the same center points, right? That center point is concentric all the way through. So we can use the concentric point there, concentric point there. Oh, already set, so we can hit vertical. Why didn't concentric work? Concentric. There you go. And then we could just double check if you look real quick. I hit this to this. It's already 22. And it's great because it's not driving dimension. And that worked out because concentric. All right, and then this is our point for the other hole going straight through. So I can just hit the check mark. We'll do the hole button. I already started this before. It's almost like I've drawn these beforehand. The whole sketch plan we'll do here. Sketch points. It's not letting me choose the origin. There we go. Way too big. The size here is 5. Check mark. Gone through. 5 millimeter. Make connector part 1. Look at that through all. Check mark. And then we can go ahead, turn that sketch back on. Let's do 2 more holes. Here and here. On there. And it is, what was it? 10. Check mark. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Good luck, have fun.